Just when we thought we had all the hack and slash awesomeness that we could handle this summer, another dungeon crawling action RPG is upon us. Seattle-based Runic Games have thrown their hat into the ring with Torchlight II, an isometric, glorious loot extravaganza that exceeds all expectations. Loot extravaganza, you say? Well, if this all sounds too familiar to a particular AAA game released earlier this year, fret not. Torchlight II proudly stands on its own 2 feet and will lure all you curious RPG fanatics with its charm and satisfying execution. The story is rather loose and difficult to follow unless you've played through the original and researched all the past lore, but nonetheless, the quest logs are interesting enough to warrant a read, or at the very least, a quick skim through. The animated intro cinematic sets the tone with the alchemist subduing to corruption. He decides to lay waste to the countryside in search of a greater power, which will ultimately be used to wreak more havoc. Torchlight II doesn't reinvent the wheel, nor does it claim to do so. What transpires is a tried and tested model that Runic have managed to somewhat personalise with a slick interface and a unique style. The classes are all new for Torchlight II and include the Engineer, Berserker, Outlander and Ember Mage. While this may seem to follow the typical typecast of Tank, Caster, Range Attacker, etc., there's a considerable crossover available in all the skill trees. If there's one quibble we've had over the years with RPGs, it's the grinding. Hours of hacking through mobs waiting for some arbitrary item to drop is no longer our idea of an enjoyable gaming experience. Thanks to Torchlight 2's rapid experience system, the satisfying ding of your character leveling up occurs at least once every half hour or so, allowing for frequent distribution of skills and attributes. Guild trees do require a commitment, but this makes the choice all the more exciting. You'll no doubt want to play through with the same class multiple times, experimenting with different character builds and playing styles. Combat is fast and fluid, it flows from your mouse clicks and keystrokes with deadly accuracy. Things happen quickly in this game, keeping you continuously engaged and wanting more. Every class gets a pet. Choose from a bulldog, cat, dragon and a few others to assist you in the fight. Not only will your trusty companion attack and defend, it will help carry your inventory, run to town to buy more potions, and even transform into a weird creature when you feed it certain types of fish. A nice touch to the questing is the more open approach Torchlight 2 offers. On normal difficulty, you can cautiously enter a dungeon with mobs several levels above you. You'll need a healthy bag full of potions to guarantee survival, mind you. Or you can explore the countryside and level up slowly and surely by finding the dozens of available side quests. Inventory management has its pros and cons here. The pet assistance is definitely appreciated on the longer quests, allowing you to continue without wasting a town portal scroll. The problem is, all the armour, weapons and trinkets in your bag is difficult to compare stats. There's no real way of comparing vendor sale value either. You almost need a calculator and notepad to optimise your equipment. Surely someone will come up with a nice mod for this soon. Torchlight 2 multiplayer grants you the freedom to play or converse with other players however you see fit. Either a co-op on quests or battle solo from the other ends of the map. You can literally do what you want. And single player requires, wait for it, no internet connection. Yes, that's right folks, no controversial auction houses either. If you want better loot in this game, you'll just have to keep on playing, and that's the way it should be. If you're still not convinced by Torchlight 2, just look at the price tag. $14.99 has rarely brought so much great gaming time. If you don't yet have a capable gaming PC, now's the time to consider upgrading so you can experience gems like Torchlight 2. Now if you'll excuse us, we're off to play Torchlight 2 again, to play one more level. No seriously, I'm gonna stop at level 45, maybe level 46. Game on, and spread the word of awesome.